2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Outside the wings are Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Jamison in at the point. Dort against Harris. Dort passes to Jamison. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Harden surveying the D. Harris outside. And the three off target. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Nice shot by Jamison.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Holmgren the pass to Williams. He kicks to Jamison. Shakes him. Nifty move. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Jamison's got 5 points so far. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Over to the left wing. Now Embiid. He had 15 points last outing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Maxey against Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
Nice shot by Jamison.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. 4-point game. Harris outside. The shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at one apiece.
And you have to think that they'll know just how much is at stake in these meetings.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Maxey finds Harris. Tries from 16. That one off the back iron and out. Oklahoma City leading by 6.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Williams. Holmgren the pass to Jamison. That shot misses. Bucket is good. Jamison's got 13.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. Then for the Thunder, Eubanks, he's checked in for Holmgren. Okashevsky's come in for Grant Williams. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jay. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D.
The 76ers trail by 15. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Holmgren. Jay out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Wizards in Washington. Giddey the pass to Jamison. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 15.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Dort. He feeds it to Holmgren. Shoots over Melton. Again, Oklahoma City.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Dort passes to Jamison. Over Harden. Jamison, no luck. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against Washington.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
5 to shoot. Here's Harris. Misses off the right iron. The Thunder leading by 19. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
From 6 away, and Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
Embiid being nicely set up by his teammates, and he's ready when they get him the ball.
The feed to Jamison. And the layup's good off the glass. Jamison's got 6 in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And they double up Embiid. Here's Niang. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
There's the pass to Holmgren. And there's the drive. Shoots over Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for George Niang. And Maxey's subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Maxey kicks to Thybulle. That 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Giddey the pass to Jamison. Harris on the double team. It's stolen by Harris. Harden against Giddey. They get a hand on it. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Pass to Jamison. Harden against Dort. Back to Jamison. Clock at 4. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Count it. Good. Holmgren's got 6 points in the quarter.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers TNT.
Covington's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Oklahoma City, Eubanks, he's checked in for Holmgren. Pokusevski's come in for Dort. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's subbed in for Josh Giddey. .139 left in the first half. Maxey looking it over. Right to the hoop. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, here's Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Thibault, the pass to Maxey. Drummond with a screen on Jamison to the inside. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Jamison's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Jamison against Maxey. Inside, Thibault spiked away. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Harris passes to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer is right on target.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
42.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Halftime is here, and what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front.
Anytime you can add Kyle Lowry, you do it. NBA champ. He's a leader. He's a shooter. Great guy to have in the locker room. He's a coach on the floor. Man, I love this deal.
Me too, Kenny. Kyle is a winner, and that rubs off on your entire organization.
Kind of like you rub off on us.
Kind of.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their plus margin on the boards has fueled this lead. They've been the much more physical team.
Yeah, this is how I played. You got to lean on them until they break.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Niang in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 21. Passes it to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Tyrese Maxey. Shooting one.
Free throw good, Maxey.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Harden dishes to Embiid, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Jamison. Over Maxey. Jamison with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now it's up to 25 points for Jamison. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 18. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Philadelphia moving the ball around. To the wing right side. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, Jamison. Kicks it to Williams. Jamison against Maxey. Unloads from 9, and the shot goes down. And now it's 27 points for Jamison.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Over Holmgren. That one a little long.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Outside, George. He kicks it to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Harden outside. Now the pass to Harris. Pass to Embiid. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 20. Harden outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Outside, Jamison. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Jamison. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the 76ers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's T-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one?
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. And then for Oklahoma City, Eubanks, he's checked in for Holmgren. Pokusevski's come in for Williams. And Josh Giddey's subbed in line for Jay. A minute 50 left to play in the third. The Thunder lead by 17. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Jay out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Williams. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 slot.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Drummond. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And the shot goes in.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Well, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
Melton against Giddey. Jamison with a screen on Melton. And foul on the shot.